Hi, I'm Quinlan, and this is GoNorth, Japan. Today we're coming to Amihari Ski Resort, which is just to the west of Morioka, and I am going backcountry skiing overnight. The place we'll be spending the night is sort of a evacuation shelter or a lodge of some sort. There's no electricity, there's no running water. It is 10:30 in the morning and we have begun our ascent to Mount Mitsuishi and the cabin there. So now we're heading off into the mountains. That is where we're going. We're going up to Matsukura. The Mitsuishi Lodge is on the other side of that peak up there. To our right, you can see Kurokura Yama there on the left, Onigajo there on the right, and the peak of Mount Iwate standing gloriously in the center. Now we're here pretty much at the foot of Matsukura, and in every direction there's stunning peaks. This is more beautiful than I ever hoped it would be. Look at Mount Iwate. Akita Komogatake, Nyutozan, and here Matsukura. So I would argue that if you're reasonably fit, pretty much anybody could do this if you have the equipment. Go with some people. You could rent this equipment, go with a guide, and you can experience this in the winter here. This final ascent is a little bit steep, but it's still beautiful. I think some of these people are going to do it twice. I think some people are going up, they're going to ski down, and they're going to climb up it one more time. Final ascent to Matsukura, then we'll do the long ridge walk over there. This final ascent is pretty steep. Mount Iwate is a little bit lost in the clouds. Just a little bit left to the summit. The reason I'm not having problems this time isn't so much just that I'm fit or used to it more than before. I think the skins I got on these, because they're new, really stick well. And so just having good equipment makes such a big difference. I can see why some people would want to just ski down these slopes right here. And straight ahead is Mount Mitsuishi. Right there, Mitsuishi, right to the left of my compatriots. You can see down there is the lodge where we're going to stay. So now everybody is stopping. They're going to peel off the skins off their skis, and we're just going to zip right down there. All right, well, here goes nothing, huh? Well, we made it to the lodge in about an hour and a half. It's now just about noon. It's lunchtime. I assume we're going to eat lunch, and then after lunch, we're going to hike up to Mitsuishi, which is right up there, and ski back down it. Yeah, let me show you inside the cabin. It's pretty interesting. So we've just had a little light lunch, and we're getting ready to hike up to the top of Mount Mitsuishi. It is still beautiful weather, couldn't hope for more. I think it's about 0 degrees. It's just about freezing inside here, but it feels warm because we've been moving around. Looks like it's gonna be a crowded night. Nearly 17 people are staying overnight there tonight. But should be fun. Anyways, now to the summit. Just to give you an idea of how good these skins are on skis, look at how steep this is. Maybe it's difficult to tell from the camera, but this is incredibly steep and we're just going straight up it because these skins give you traction. Look behind me. Little climb. You can take me high. Here's our party. We've reached the summit. I'll take this as the time to say, please follow me on Instagram. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Really appreciate when people like and subscribe, and of course turn on the notifications so you'll know when I release a video. All right, here goes nothing. And back to the lodge. There's a fire going and we're already beginning our party. It's 2:30 in the afternoon and we've already started drinking and cooking. It's getting warm in here. At this rate, we'll be happy, drunk, and sleepy by 8 p.m. Life is good up here in the mountains. We've got a bag of snow there. And we're boiling the snow to make wok for our various dishes. Nira manju. Now it is a feast. This looks like water, but this is shochu, sort of a potato-based 25% alcohol. This right here is also not water, but this is a Daiginjo sake. This is a very nice sake here, and it's in just this little plastic bottle, so it's quite good. We got Fox wine over there, making nice hot pot. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon, and we're already having this banquet and drinking sake and shochu and doing all these things up here. It's easy to feel really separated from the world when you're up here in the middle of the mountains. It's 5 p.m. I'm pretty drunk actually. They've been feeding me Japanese sake and just switched to wine. Got a lot of food. It's this is a good way to live, I have to say. This is not a bad way to live. Yeah. It's starting to get dim in the evening. The moon is visible. The mountains are turning from white to slight pink. As much as I go hiking a lot, it's actually really rare for me to spend the whole night in the mountains. I generally just go in the morning and come back by the late afternoon. There's a saying that a lot of Japanese people like to repeat. It goes, "Nihon ni umarete yokatta." And it basically means, I'm so glad I was born in Japan. I sometimes jokingly say that to Japanese people. Of course, it makes them happy because it's basically flattering them, saying that I really love Japan. I mean, obviously, I wasn't born in Japan. I didn't come here until I was already an adult. I'm really happy to be here. Good morning. It's just 6 a.m., but it's a beautiful morning. It's cold, so I'm gonna have breakfast and then we'll pack up and get ready to head out. Well, we're just about all packed up. We're getting ready to head back. Ohayou gozaimasu. Genki desu. Alright. We are getting ready to head out. Carrying a really heavy pack and going uphill in skis is pretty exhausting. Whew. But it's beautiful. Well, I'm back. We made it down from the mountains. So this gave you a little view of what it is, I guess, to do a backcountry overnight ski trip. It was my first one too. I'm learning everything as I go along. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the trails.